Welcome to Griffith College. My name is Shaneen Ditton. I am the Program Convener for the Diploma of Design and the Diploma of Arts and Communication at Griffith College. I'm really thrilled to be here today to give you some information and insight into the program and our processes and to ease your process and experience as you embark on your new adventures of study. So I'm going to start with the Diploma of Design, but before I do, I'll just tell you a little bit about me. So I have a background in the arts industry more broadly, and I teach one of the performance courses here in the Diploma of Arts and Communication. But I've been working at the college for quite a few years, and in the Master's Qualifying Program and in criminology as well. The arts are where my heart is, and so naturally I just really enjoy working across the Diploma of Design and the Diploma of Arts and Communication. So we've got some fantastic teachers in both programs and a range of really wonderful courses that I'm sure you'll really enjoy. So without further ado, I'll get to it. So we'll start with the Diploma of Design first. So whether you're wanting to go into web design or product design or 3D design or immersive design or any of those aspects of design, perhaps you're more interested in architecture or games design, this is the diploma for you. It's a really great broad foundational year that enables you to test out what you're interested in, experiment with some of the key ideas that we have in store for you, and kind of see what interests you, what piques your interest, and what kind of majors you might like to go into further. So it's a really great experimental year and will enable you to gain some insight into perhaps what your passions and interests are. So I'll go into the program structure for the Diploma of Design first for you. Okay, so we have 8 courses in the Diploma of Design, and they run across a couple of trimesters, generally speaking. So if you're a full-time student and you are enrolled in the Diploma of Design, you'll be doing 8 courses, which amounts to 80 credit points. So each course is worth 10 credit points. And that kind of equates to about 10 hours of study per course per trimester. So if you're doing 4 courses in one trimester, that's a full-time maximum load. You'll be doing 40 hours of study per trimester. So I know that sounds like a lot, and it is, and so it's really good to think about what kind of work situations and other extracurricular activities you have as well. But we're really happy to work with you and look at flexible arrangements too. And you might be doing less than that if you're not doing full-time study loads as well. So you might be spreading out your courses across 3 trimesters instead of 2 if you're a maximum full-time student. So trimester 1, we have, generally speaking, and it depends which trimester you start on, which courses you'll be doing. But in trimester 1, we like to start with academic and professional skills. It's like a broad foundational course that will equip you with those necessary skills across research, writing, referencing, all of those, perhaps sometimes scary skills, but really important foundational skills that will set you up for your university career and beyond. We want to kind of get in early and ensure that you're really equipped to succeed and thrive in the industry that you're wanting to go into. So that's a foundational course across both diplomas, so the Diploma of Design and the Diploma of Arts and Communication, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But it is a really important one. But beyond that, we have 7 other courses in the Diploma of Design, and each one is unique and has been crafted to optimize your student experience. So we have some courses that focus on digital technologies, and you might find that you really enjoy the t-shirt printing aspect or t-shirt design experience in one course. We also introduce you to a range of Adobe Suite technologies in another course. So there are some of the technologies that you might find yourself experimenting with in this Diploma of Design in the first year, in those 2 trimesters. There's also some other really great courses such as that you can really sink your teeth into if you're interested in games design. So one course enables you to come up with your own unique games design as a group, and the students just absolutely love this activity. So some really cool things to do in many of your courses. As well as I guess if you're perhaps more theoretical minded and you really enjoy the theory side of design, many people come in because they love drawing or using their skills in technology-based work perhaps. And there's certainly a huge element of that in the course. But we also complement that with deep thinking, critical thinking, design thinking, writing design fictions, all of this really, really fantastic exploration of the design history side of things too. So it's a really robust first year, and I think it really adequately equips our students to be remarkable in their future and to do some really outstanding things. So and to excel and thrive at the university and beyond. So that's, I guess, a little bit of an insight into some of the courses that we teach in the Diploma of Design. Obviously there's a lot more that you can have a look at online too. You can check out the course outlines and see what we've been doing in the past and what we'll be doing perhaps in the trimester that you're starting in. So so as I mentioned before, the Diploma of Design is kind of like a broad foundational year in which you can experiment with a range of different techniques, theories, ideas, concepts in design, and maybe hone your skills and ideas about what you want to do with your future. This of course leads you into a range of pathways. We don't just have the one straight pathway in design. We have different credit awarded for different pathways to different bachelors. Our most popular one, of course, is the Bachelor of Design. So that gives you 80 credit points, again, so you get the full 8 courses of credit when you articulate to Griffith University. And the majors involved in the Bachelor of Design that you can choose for in your second year after you graduate with us: communication design, interior design and environments, product and 3D design, and visualization and immersive design. Perhaps you're interested in 3D design or virtual worlds, for instance. So it's a really great option, that one, because you'll get credit for the full first year with us. Then you've only got 2 years left, essentially, in your degree, which is a very popular pathway for that reason, and also because it's just a fantastic degree. But there are, of course, other degrees. Architecture is a really popular one, architectural design. We also have creative and interactive media, really popular. You can even do a double degree in Bachelor of Design and Bachelor of Business. And also, we have quite a few students coming in who like to do fine art or photography as well. But just to note that we do have a lesser credit for a lot of these other programs, so just important to check that when you're coming in. So I guess that might give you some kind of insight into a range of the programs that we have to offer. I guess also my role as program convener is to advise you on these things. So if when you come into orientation, I'll be here and I'll be giving you a little bit more of an insight into, I guess, the weekly outlook for you as a student in the Diploma of Design, and I can really give you some more detail in orientation. So I'll be here, as well as our support team and a range of other great mentors for you. But yeah, some of my role is to advise on that. So I'm more than happy to sit down with you and say, well, are you in the right pathway? Can I assist in some way and give you some kind of advice about what might be the best way to go forward for you too with your studies. So I think I've probably covered most of the Diploma of Design, and I'm really thrilled to welcome you to the program, and I really look forward to meeting you at Orientation Week. The Diploma of Design, our outcomes are fantastic. Our students greatly enjoyed the experience. The teachers are wonderful, and we can't wait to see you then.